go again. Need a gym. And I don't know where to start. Man, where do I start? What am I doing? What do I even do in the gym? Think. There's got to be an idea here. Come on, boy. Am I going to be able to make progress? I don't know what to do.
In the city and I'm lurking 53rd. If the bullets on the tail, then I think you know the word. All the whiskey in the luggage and it's going to my dirt. Everybody in the area ain't messing with the herd.
So you finally mustered up the courage to try out the gym, but you don't know what it entails. So your next full process is to go on the YouTubes and you do a deep dive into the world of the gymnasium and you're bombarded by information. Words you've never heard before, like hypertrophy, cardiovascular, calorie deficit, calorie surplus, metabolic rate, trend. I think it's time to calculate calories. First step is to go to a calorie calculator. Now you can find this on the link above. I'm gonna leave it in the description. This is where you're gonna get your BMR, your basal metabolic rate. But now you guys might be thinking, so what does BMR actually mean? It basically means how many calories you're burning without doing anything. So let's say I'm just laying down and I'm not even breathing. I'm basically dead. That's my BMR. So when you go into this calorie calculator, you're going to be popped up with a bunch of little questions. Now you answer these questions, be as thorough and as truthful as you can be. Once you have filled all those details, you will get your calorie maintenance. These are only rough, they're not really that accurate. It also depends on how you're right now. So most people are not in the position where this is the accurate thing. It'll tell you to eat like 2.5k calories, so like 2,000 calories. Obviously for the average human being, that's okay, but you have to do some testing yourself. The way you are going to do this testing, very simple. You weigh yourself in the morning at the crack of dawn. As soon as you wake up, get out of the bed, brush your teeth, take that shower, and make sure you empty your bowels. Now you're going to take the rough estimate of your maintenance calories and eat them the day before. And when you do wake up, you are going to weigh yourself. When you weigh yourself, make sure to write it down. So let's say you weigh 80 kg, which is what I weigh right now. Do this every day for a week, eat your maintenance calories. Obviously, there's this beautiful app called MyFitnessPal, is what I use. You type in what you eat and they'll give you how many calories, the protein, the fats, the carbohydrates inside of the food. So obviously, it's everything you need. After the first week, you will weigh yourself again. And on this day, if your weight has stayed the same, then that is your actual maintenance calories. So well done, you found it. If it has gone up, you're gonna have to lower your calories by 300 calories. Now the kicker is, if your weight hasn't gone up or down more than 300 grams, then that's your maintenance, so don't worry about it. It needs to be above 300 grams that you've gone up. So if, let's say today you're 80 and tomorrow you're 80.4, and obviously you're in a surplus at that point. Surplus means you are eating more than your maintenance calories. And now you can test this again for the next week and see if you are going up or not. If you're not, then your maintenance. Obviously the same applies vice versa. Now let's calculate your macronutrients, your macros. Basically it's just a enhanced term of saying your carbohydrates, proteins and fats. General rule of thumb is to split it in a 40-30-30 scheme. So 40% of what you eat needs to be carbs, 30% protein and 30% fat. Now obviously this is very easy to do. You can just go on MyFitnessPal and there's that goals section. In that goals section you can change to your values. Now let's give it 2 weeks before you start seeing any progress, because that's roughly how long your body takes before all the water weight is gone and you're back into perfection. Now obviously the best way to go about this is to aim for a 500 gram increase if you're bulking or a 500 gram decrease if you're cutting. And don't forget the number one thing, you will most likely plateau, but it is fine. Plateauing is natural. You will not go up in weight sometimes, you will go down too much. But make sure that you keep this in mind. When you plateau, it basically means you have stopped gaining weight or you have stopped losing weight. Now you may be asking questions like, how do I know I've plateaued? How do I stop this thing called a plateau? Well, my friends, very, very simply. The way you know you have plateaued is if you haven't seen the scale change in 20 to 30 days. Basically a month. If you're still the same weight in a month and you're still eating your calories right, then it means you're plateaued. Now the way to break the chain, to get out the shackles, just increase it by 300, my friend. I told you before, like, increase it to 300, increase it by 300 to gain, or decrease it by 300 to lose. Simple as. Maybe implement a bit more cardio in there too, you know. It's always good to keep your cardiovascular health in there. Your heart pumping. So now you should be all caught up on how your body works. IV out.